For the 2022 SCAC Softball Tournament Championships in Irving, Texas, on the campus of University of Dallas, I'm joined by the Game 3 winners, head coach Wade Wilson and senior utility Chastity Rains of the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs, winning in a thriller in extra innings 1-0 today. And Coach Chastity, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Coach, the goal was to come here and get a win on day one, and you accomplished that 1-0. A really exciting ball game. Just your thoughts on the way it unfolded today and how proud of your team of sticking with it and ultimately getting the win.
It was a well-played ball game. Schreiner played really well. Their pitcher, Culpepper, did an unbelievable job, I thought. The wind was a factor, and it was hard for us to string some things together, and they made some plays when they needed to make plays. Ash gave up a hit in the second, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, then allowed 1 base runner after that. So our defense came through, but they weren't under a ton of pressure other than, we're trying to keep zeros on the board. So I was super excited of our kids staying with it and overcoming the weather and the conditions, and I thought they did a good job.
Chastity, game-winning run in the 8th inning. You come up to lead off the inning and immediately spark things with a base hit down the third base line. Kind of take me through your approach, what you were trying to get done in that at-bat, and then ultimately the aggressiveness on the base pass, I think, was what really put Schreiner in a tough spot and able to scratch across that winning run.
Yeah, I knew that we needed to get base runners, and that's how you win a game, is with base runners. And I've been seeing her well, and I just got robbed a couple times, but I knew I needed to get it on the ground. I wish I kind of did that earlier, but I was able to get it done, and so from there we can move runners over, and so that's what we did.
Coach, you spoke a little bit about her, but just talk about Ashlyn's game today in the circle. What does it mean to have someone like that when maybe your bats aren't, going at the rate that you want, but she just keeps buying you innings and buying you time for this lineup to work its way in and ultimately scratch across that game-winning run? The SCAC Pitcher of the Year just announced. How proud are you of her effort to just steady all the way through and keep
awesome.
it in?
Ash did an unbelievable job because she didn't have great command today. I thought she competed her tail off. She found herself giving up a couple hits in the first inning, and that usually doesn't happen, and so they had some opportunities early, and then she settled in, and I thought she did a good job. We played defense behind her, and the win was a factor for them as well. But yeah, she did an outstanding job. Our defense has been our stronghold all year. We've relied on our defense to do that, so it's exciting to watch them compete a little bit.
And Chastity, just going forward, how good does it feel to kind of get this first game out of the way, and especially in a victorious fashion? Obviously, you've had so much success, throughout your years at this tournament, but still every year there's a lot of pressure when you come in as the reigning champion, so many consecutive games and years in a row. To get in, just start to finally, get into the mix of it. Does it feel good to get a win and kind of help bolster going into tomorrow?
Yeah, it feels good. Coach always tells us that we always have a target on our back. Every year we're going to have a target. Every game we're going to have a target, but not so much that it feels so good at getting one win, because honestly our mindset every game is win this game. We don't really think of the past or the future. We're focused on the one game, so even though we did win, it's going to be the same thing tomorrow. Go out and compete as if we're still competing for that one game.
And finally, Coach, just the message to your troops heading into the rest of the weekend. 1-0 on Friday, which I know is the goal. What was the message to your women going into the weekend?
I haven't had a chance to talk to them yet, but watching that game, everybody in the stands, with the exception of our parents, was rooting against us, and that's awesome. That was it made for a great environment. So hopefully that will motivate our group a little bit. If not, then it's no big deal. But I thought it was a good environment today. I mean, you can see it there in the bottom of the 7th when they got us out. The entire stands were cheering. All down their baseline was cheering, and it was the majority of the other teams in our conference. So everybody's rooting for us. And we have a target on our back, and we got to play.
Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs picking up a win today in Game 3, 1-0 over the Schreiner Mountaineers. An excellent college softball game. Moving into tomorrow's winners bracket semifinals. Coach Wade Wilson, senior Chastity Rains, congratulations.
Thanks, guys.